What's the deal, family? You already know what time it is. Chainbreaker Squad this thing. Quick with your plans. Right today, y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? We got royalty in the building. Royalty. Debo Lottie in the building. So Debo.
What's up?
Yeah, yeah. So we just continuing the conversation that I posed the question earlier. How can we help somebody become the best they can be? You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to say
Your
reach their
volume
full
dropped a little
potential,
bit, man.
either way, however we want to go. But being that Debo and I don't have that much time, we gonna let you go first.
Uh, I was saying, um, hold on real quick, man. Get this together. Um, yeah, that was a good question, man. And I'm gonna say what I said in the back chat, and then I'm gonna add on a little bit to that. I said,
Okay.
I was saying basically, I'm saying you can't make nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's their choice. You know what I'm saying? Keyword is make, and then the other keyword is choice. You know what I'm saying? And then I went on to say you can what you can do basically is encourage them, motivate them, enlighten them, which would allow them to see answers or organic naturally. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have to make a choice out of ignorance, out of not knowing. You know what I'm saying? It'll be choices. Because a lot of times people just don't be knowing. I mean, like how they, I'm thinking in my mind, like how it be like multiple choice questions. You know what I'm saying? And the answers be A, B, or C. You know, a lot of people they don't know what A, B, and C is. Not saying they don't know what the answer is, because on the multiple choice you can see what the answer is. You just got to pick the right one. You know what I'm saying? They don't even see it. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to do is show them. You know what I'm saying? And then let them pick the right one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's common sense after that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing it for them, you know what I'm saying? You showing them the way, you know what I'm saying? And then you letting them use their own intellect. And that's why I say it happens organically. Like they're like, oh shit, oh that makes okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how you do that, you know what I'm saying? So now it's a choice for real. And it ain't it ain't them being foolish, it's them making a choice to do some shit that go against what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, they progress or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a choice. Like I said, I'll boil down. Go back to what I was saying at first. It's a choice. So you can't make nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And even in a simpler way, you could just say, oh, you can say words like influence. You know what I'm saying? But it all still comes down to a person's choice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I like
All
that.
right.
That
That
reminded
was a
me of
good
a
answer.
conversation we had earlier when you said um, the part about letting them know, because if they don't know, how they gonna make the choice type thing. You know what I mean? And then we kind of had a conversation on that earlier,
yeah.
and you know what I mean, so yeah, that the breakdown, I kind of felt that. Yeah, that was
Cause a lot of times people make decisions based off things that they don't know, and then they learn. You know, they're like, oh, but you have to fuck up to learn, though. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
the thing is, that's what we pass the knowledge down. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta, you get that. You already going to fight and knowing. You know what I'm saying? How to do your
Right,
shit.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? You ain't like, oh shit, I don't know what. Nah, we already know. Even though you ain't been it, but you already know. You got the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So you give them that. You know what I'm saying?
See, I
So they
like that
decisions,
too
they,
because
yeah.
I like that too because even though,
Decision making, man.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like you said, you
You know what
can't
I'm
make nobody choose it, but you give them the knowledge. You know what I
saying?
mean? And we had a conversation, something like that earlier too. So man, all the points you touching on, I'm agreeing with for sure. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I can say that
just
for the
wanted to
most
get
part,
your
I agree
spill on
too.
it, man. Like just we normally just freestyling right now. I don't know. You got something to do. You wanna get your rest in so you can get up and take care of your business
Yeah,
tomorrow,
man.
whatever, man. But
I just want to hit
if you
y'all.
wake up and we still out here, jump back on.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, appreciate you, lad. Go on ahead. I'm gonna come back and then watch and see what y'all say, man. I could have
Bro,
put more
appreciate
thought
you
into
coming
it. You know, I
through.
could have been rambling more and more and went deeper and deeper into this shit. You know.
I mean,
At
brother,
least
we
you came
still on
through.
here if you still want to
Now I'm
talk.
saying, and I'm just saying, I don't know what my mind is taking me into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah. I'm
saying.
just saying.
But I know. But you know
I know you
how?
mentioned you had something to do, and I don't want to like
Nah, yeah, yeah. You
person
good?
and
You
all
good?
that other shit. Like, I appreciate you chiming in. That's for sure. 'Cause a lot of people don't even chime
Yeah,
in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's much appreciation, much love for that. And I'm just saying, if you lay down and you can't sleep, you got something in your mind, jump back in here, man. We still
For
would have
sure.
been able to talk about whatever you got going.
yeah,
That's
but
a bit.
appreciate the words of wisdom, man. Appreciate you tapping in and all that good stuff too, man.
100, man.
Yeah.
100.
For sure, for sure.
Y'all fellas have a good night.
All right, peace.
All right, King. Hey,
Now,
but
see, let
yeah,
me say
man.
this. Hold on, let me say this
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Now, that is an example of somebody who don't have no time, you know what I'm saying, but made the time.
Yo,
And it wasn't nothing but 7 minutes, as y'all see.
yeah.
So what's the fuss? What's the fuss? Anyways, fam, um, you wanna give your opinion on that question?
I mean, kind of, for the most part, man. He said a lot in what he said.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make somebody
Yeah, that's why I changed it
be a
to
better person. You can't
that's
make
why I
somebody be
changed
a
it to
better person. You know what I mean? But you can help
I
them. Go ahead.
yeah, no, I was gonna say that's why I'm saying I changed the word from make to help because you
Yeah,
know what I'm
you can
saying
help
make
them,
is different.
but the only help that you can do is give them the best advice to your knowledge. And if they take it or not, that's still on them. You know what I mean? Like, we can talk to people all day till our face turn purple, blue, pink, whatever the color that you want to put with exhausted. You can talk to a person till you exhausted, so you feel like you done. You can't talk to them. It's point, and they still wouldn't take heed until they go through it themselves. Then they will reflect on what y'all had a conversation about and how you telling them this, and this, and now it means something. But in the midst of that battle, it ain't gonna mean nothing because they feel like they got this, they know this, they don't need that help. But that's the young mentality. Now when you get, I'm gonna say when you get past 25, but you still not looking for guidance, you still not looking for somebody to help, you still not opening your mind to different consciousness, then I'm sorry, man, you lost, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be lost until you open your mind to different attributes of what this world offers. If you focus on one thing that this world is teaching you, and you not listen to no other outside information, then at the end of the day, I can't help you until you.
Yeah.
And that's why I kept telling him and a lot of things he touched on, we talked about earlier, but I just kept saying, that's why I got quiet. I was like, man, like, he can't be helped
I was
until he sees.
he couldn't answer my question. He couldn't answer my question though, about Moses.
Now that's why I got quiet. I'm like, man, look, I like the I like the like I told him, man, this platform, I love it because you get to pick people's minds, you get to get different aspects, and
Yeah,
to
just
me
the
that means a
discourse.
lot.
Yeah, just the
You know what I
discourse
mean?
is, you know what I'm saying?
And I get like how you said, like I don't like to get personal with it because a lot of ways he wasn't getting personal with it, but he was feeling personal. Like he was attacking
Yeah,
his spirituality type thing. I was like, that's not even the point. Like, but that's why I just
yeah.
kind of bagged off. I was like, yeah, no.
Well, I can say this, man. My answer to the question is, you know, for me, I only thing I can do, you know what I'm saying, is you know, I obviously would recognize the potential that they have, right, to want to help them. So, you know what I'm saying? My thing would be to help them recognize that potential within themselves, you know what I mean? And motivate them, I mean, not motivate, help them recognize the potential they have within themselves first. And then, you know, uh, after
Okay.
that, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, you enlighten them, like Debo was saying, you enlighten them on whatever it is that you're trying to help them with, and encourage them as well. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, also, it still comes down to them making a choice to want to do or be better or at their best potential, the best version of themselves, whatever. You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Being that, being that, we talk like this, nothing new to us. I mean, so with that said, leading into another topic, and kind of go with that. Once you start talking to them, and it's kind of like more to come back on the situation. You know what I mean?
Your
How do
mic is a little bit choppy, just a little bit. Your video is
Yeah, I'm
coming through
trying to
clear,
see
but
if
your words
I'm trying to
chopping.
see if I need to move if my signal back. My signal look good.
It sound good right now.
Oh, I wasn't close enough to the phone because I had it sitting. So, like, yeah, if we talking about helping and giving our input, like when they get to the point to where you give your input and you trying to help, but the situation not going nowhere because somebody always got a fight that comes back with it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the fight that they given is proven, but they have something to say. What or how do you? Oh, well, I'm not gonna ask how. I'm just gonna ask: do you keep trying to help or just give up?
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. And it's just me. You know, I know a lot of people don't use or like to use emotion. You know, but emotions is a natural thing. Emotions is energy in motion. That's why it's called emotion. You feel me? But you know, anyways, yeah, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because just my point of view, right? If I really care about you or I really mess with you or whatever the case may be, then I'm not gonna give up at, you know what I'm saying, doing what I can to help you become, you know, a better person. You feel me? That doesn't mean that I'm gonna sacrifice or suicide my own life or situation, you know, to help you or nothing. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna give up on you. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
get that. I get that, but at some point in time, I started to feel like you're trying to force it on them. Like, so that's why I back off. I don't want to force nothing on somebody, and
Yeah.
to the point to where I'm repeating the same thing. That to me. That's what get to the point to where you're trying to force this. You're repeating the same thing over and over. But if I'm asking you different questions about the situation and you
One thing
answer
about
a certain way,
in school, if you don't get it, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to do it again, ain't you? Until you get it,
right,
you're gonna have to do it.
right,
It's the same thing. Just look at it like that. You're gonna have to do it again until you get it.
right.
That go back to what they was talking about reincarnation.
Oh
If you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it right,
You
you're
didn't
gonna
been
come
held back
back.
a grade.
Right. If you don't get it right, you're gonna come back. Type stuff. So, you know, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you really don't give up on the ones that you really truly care about. You know what I mean?
Right. But since you brought up reincarnation, we on here. Shit.
Hmm.
Um, you believe in reincarnation?
I
And if
no,
so, is it
no,
only for the
no,
fact because you didn't learn what you was supposed to learn the first time?
no. I don't believe in reincarnation
Okay.
because I don't like believing stuff. I like to know stuff. You know what I mean?
Got to
And
know,
so
knowing.
yeah, so when it comes down to reincarnation, like I told E one time when we was having this conversation, how can you say it exists if you don't have no recollection of it? You don't remember nothing. How you gonna say that reincarnation is real? You don't remember your last life, and we can't say deja vu. Deja vu is of the life that you living at the time. You feel me? Because you be like, oh damn, that's deja vu. Yeah, that's the same life though. You feel me? It's not a different life. So
Nine
you
times
know what I
out of ten,
mean?
that was a dream you had and you seen it beforehand. You just not open to understanding that you have a higher conscience than what you understand.
Some scholars say that deja vu it happens because being your mind is not it got something to do with the way your mind is looking at the time.
Yeah, but that's because like we was created as gods, right? So we can manipulate a lot of things that we don't know we can. So when we see shit forehand and we say deja vu, we didn't already seen it happen. We just say deja vu or shit, I remember that from a dream. We don't give ourselves credit for being able to understand that because we don't feel that we capable. Give yourself that
You couldn't have
credit
turned them
and
off.
understand and
Couldn't you
start
just
searching how you can do it more.
these lights don't really affect. Oh my bad, fam. Go ahead, fam. My bad.
That's
I'm
a lot of
talking
things.
to my lady.
Go ahead.
Now was my lady was asking me a question. I forgot to mute my mic.
Oh, so you ain't hear shit I said. Ain't that a bit?
I heard look, let me just hear the whole thing over. I don't want to pull out no piece of it. Just so I can have a full understanding of that.
Hey, brother. I appreciate the time in and giving me your time. I understand you had a long day. You gotta get your family time in, man. Just sign off to everybody they can reach you in. And, you know what I mean? We can tap back in tomorrow. But the time is
Well,
definitely appreciated.
I know one thing. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it wasn't no wrong answers when it come down to it because every person is different. Some people need to see it. You know, everybody learned it. Some people need to see it. Some people need to hear it. Some people need to do it. You know. So, like I was saying, it all comes down to a choice. You know, like K Dad say, you know what I'm saying? People do the things they care about. And that's facts. You wouldn't do it if you ain't care. I don't care
Lottie just
how
said something like that, and
yeah,
you
I don't care
said it
how
again, and it brought it
mhm,
back. So Lottie said something about the choice, and then
mhm,
I remember earlier when we was talking, you said something about the choice.
yeah.
So that's, you know what I mean, like choice.
And what I mean,
Okay,
let me say what I mean by
yeah, I
choice.
know what choice is, but I'm saying how. What my question would be on this platform would be how you accountable for a choice if you never knew the options or the sacrifices you make.
How you're accountable
And
for the
you,
choice.
if I need to explain why I asked that, I tell you. But if you think about the conversation we had earlier, you'll get it.
You say, how can I
How can
make
you
a
be
choice?
held accountable for making a choice, or be? I'm gonna put it like this, then, since you ain't catching it. Um, how can it be a sin if I didn't know from the beginning about the choice I was making?
Okay. Well,
Do you get it
you
now?
know, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe in faulting somebody or punishing somebody, you know what I'm saying, out of ignorance. Because if I didn't have the education, you feel me? I didn't know no better. Period. If I grew up in a house that was serial killers, rapists, kidnappers, to me, that's normal because that's what I know. That's what we do. I don't know it's wrong until somebody I get arrested, or I find out through an outside source. You know what I mean? So in that note, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, you can't really fault a person who don't know no better.
I just asked because the person I heard describe this didn't even acknowledge that whatever they was talking about, it says uh uh you can't be held accountable for what you don't know. Like the um how is it put today in today's words? It's
Ignorance
like
of the law is not an excuse.
no, it's they say ignorance is bliss. And that's not toward the law. That's
Oh, you just
toward
talking about in
that's
general.
toward like belief in heaven and hell. You can't ignorance if you don't want to learn nothing new, then you can't be scared to know too
Yo,
much. That's why they don't want to look outside of what they being taught because if they know too much, then they can be faulted.
mm, I thought about that one time. I thought about, damn, man, I think I might be learning too much. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying?
So ignorance is the bliss. A lot of motherfuckers want to remain stagnant. A lot of people like we talked about being comfortable. I don't think it's comfortable. Like you said before, I think they just scared to step outside the box or step outside of whatever they being
Yeah,
taught and not understand that there's more to what you being fed. When you
right.
get your plate at
All you get is a
motherfucking Denny's
spoonful.
or the Red Lobster or goddamn the fish place or any place else, what's on your plate is what you order.
Yeah,
But it's a whole nother menu. It's a whole nother restaurant down the street. You only eating what's on your plate. You only eating what they feeding you, or what they serving you. Try something different, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't fault me for asking questions or something like that, and then feel some type of way. Okay, what you feel about? I don't want to know too much about it because wasn't nobody out here, so I'm just gonna say.
Let's see what it is. We can still get a little bit out of it.
What you feel about? See, I'm trying to ask you the way the conversation went earlier, but at the same time, I want to know, like, the way the conversation was going and the way they kept saying, you interrupted me, woo, woo, woo. It's like a power trip to me almost. But at the
Mm.
same time, it was like,
It was a running type thing, moving the goalpost.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. That's how I was taking it. That's how I took it. I took it as, oh, this nigga trying to run. He's trying to avoid the question. He moving the goalpost. He did that a couple times, tried to change the subject. No,
Oh yeah, you
stick to
said
this.
that a couple of times too, man. You keep moving the goalposts on. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, stick right here. This is what we talking about right here. Feel me?
Now let me ask you, would you really want him on that platform if we get like big names like that on him?
The thing about it is, uh,
Well,
uh,
I know the thing about it to
what? Hold on,
us.
wait,
I'm
wait.
talking about the way that he thinks.
Yes, I do. Because why? What's gonna happen? They gonna bust his bubble. That's why they gonna bust his bubble. And I don't want to say it like that, but they gonna bust his bubble.
Yeah, I
These is
know
people
that's
that's
what
more
it's gonna
more
be,
studied
but
than him. This is people that's more studied than him, got more time in it, got the accolades to back themselves up, back it up. You know what I'm saying?
well, I know it's
They
gonna
gonna
be
bust his bubble.
close to that nature. But I'm talking about like his kid mentality about he always right. Like that's gonna be like, bruh, if he throwing temper tantrum with us and we family, this temper tantrum might look pretty bad on that screen, man. And I don't look honestly, I don't care if he watches this tonight. That temper tantrum is not good when you going against scholars and you're not trying to listen, you're not trying to learn, you're not trying to absorb, you're not trying to ask a productive question. It just
But
looks
look,
bad if you call yourself part of the Chainbreaker Squad and you not
the
trying to
people,
break no chains, you stuck.
the
And it's
people
like the
that
mentality.
that's gonna come in are combative type people as well. So even though they intellectual and scholars, they also are debaters. You see, that's why I say they gonna bust his bubble because they
Yeah,
debaters too. So you can do all that,
yeah, yeah,
but the
yeah,
information is what's gonna pop you. You know,
yeah.
information gonna pop you. And let's go back to what I was saying about not giving up on somebody when you care about them. I'm trying to bust
Real
your
shit,
bubble.
real shit.
I'm trying to break your chain. Yes, sir. Pitbull trying to get you, but he can't get you yet. Real. So that's all. That's all.
Gonna
All
be
you know. What
very
I'm saying.
interesting. I can tell you that.
That's why I say anybody can come on because the people I'm gonna bring on, they with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? They with all the
I
smoke.
know it'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
Whether it makes sense or not, it'll be interesting because
Yeah. I'm
oh,
trying. I'm trying to step into the big leagues. Man. I want to step into the big league, but I know when I step in the big league, I can't be smoking on the street. I don't want to talk about that. They, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They
no
don't go down
smoke.
in the big league. They don't really go down in the big leagues.
Smoking?
I'm talking about. I'm talking about them gas. Them niggas.
Oh, fuck all that, bro. Mm.
But yeah. Anyways, though, you
Smoking?
feel me?
I mean,
Anyways,
doing it on camera is what you saying?
yeah, I'm talking about on camera.
So okay. So drinking in the big league is bad too? Because I know
Don't
niggas that
nobody.
started out from the bottom and they got a whole drink league. They drinking and talking about top. So I don't see how that's bad if you still mind strong, you still focused.
Think about it like this: each sport allows different things.
I don't know, because if you play in California, you can have all that shit. That shit legal. Shit. Fuck you, it's just where you at that make it illegal.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to bust that nigga butt. Is all it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
change is
Well,
change,
I'm
and if
trying
you
to
want to
bust. I'm
say,
trying to bust everybody bubble, including my own. It ain't just you feel me.
yeah,
It ain't just for. It's for me too. I'm trying to get my education. Yeah, I try to do a little teaching and stuff, whatever. But I'm still want to learn too.
I ain't really on a teacher level, man. I speak my mind and I conversate on some shit, but I ain't really with trying to teach nobody shit. I give my
I don't.
opinion
I'm not saying it
and
like
what
that, but
I
what I'm
learned
saying is, I
and what I feel. You
right.
know what I
But
mean?
see, that
I ain't
second
trying to
thing he
teach you
said,
or change you and nothing.
that second thing, you feel me?
And as
You
far
telling
as
things
when we
that you
talk like this, you know what I mean? I keep my pen and pad where I can go back and bring this up and bring this up. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta over talk. Y'all wait till you done. But I wrote down everything I got a question about right here.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem with that.
yeah. But I think it's gonna be a good look to even just intermingle. You feel me? Whether they
I
come over
am.
here, or I go over there. They gonna come over here, but whether we come over there or they come over here, you feel me?
I mean, shit, they show us love, man. I'm most definitely jumping on the platform, but before I get on the platform, whoever they come over here gonna have to understand. I'm not trying to be you. I'm not trying to say I'm a PhD this or I'm scholar this. I'm
Yeah,
a world knowledge man, and I'm gaining knowledge from the world. I'm not trying to conquer this and conquer that, and all of this extra shit that y'all do to make yourself say, okay, I got this and I got this. Okay, I'm good. I'm cool with it. I'm glad that you got that. But if you got that, but you're not open to other shit, then that don't mean nothing because you're not applying extra knowledge to that. You just stuck on that one thing. That's just like being a slave. Stuck on that one thing.
your mic jumping.
Yeah. Hear me
I
now?
heard you though, but it was going up and down and in and out.
Yeah, nah, I'm just saying it's just I give respect where respect
But
due. But
I'ma
at
definitely,
the
you
end of the
feel me?
day,
No, I was
go
just gonna
ahead,
say
man.
I'ma definitely get them the rundown. And let, what I'm saying? They gonna know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna know.
I mean, from the rundown, man, I'm interested. I'm excited. Like just it's honestly I'm excited just to hear some new shit or catch they outlook on this platform, on our platform.
Right,
So
right.
most definitely I would jump on theirs, but don't expect me to go to war with you over no topic. I can go to war, but you're gonna be exhausted at the end of the day because I got too many questions.
right. It'll never stop, and that's cool though. But I got somebody else too that I that's this dude right here. Uh, he he knows some stuff too that's different than what everybody else talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I've been checking him out for a couple of years. Um, I've been ear hustling him for a couple of years. I say,
Uh,
but because I'm in groups with him too. I said I can reach out to him. So I'm gonna hit him up too. See if he do something.
oh shit.
I'm back in that. I don't know, man. I'm back in that mode again.
I don't fuck with a nigga like you, so I can't really say too much, man.
I don't
What does
either.
that do?
These people,
What
fam. This
what
my
was
first
that do?
time.
What does that do?
Th-
Nigga, wait a minute. Do you
Wasn't making no
understand how vague that question is?
exactly.
Cause what you learning ain't doing shit for nobody if you keep it to yourself anyway.
Mhm.
That is hard, bro. Like I wanted to say something so bad. They ain't even around stuff. It's already to the point he don't want nobody to talk. Every time somebody say something, he felt like he was getting interrupted and shit. Nigga,
That nigga say, what that do?
Wherever
What
you
that
wherever
do?
you fellowship is, they got a whole lot of dominance over there. So now when you out
Ooh,
in the world, you feel like you gotta be dominant. You can't listen. Okay, I get it.
we talking about knowledge of self. What you mean? What knowledge of self do?
God damn. You been
Real, you want to
dominated
teach
so much
somebody
when
to.
you fellowship it that you come out in the world and feel like when you do get a
This what
chance
I'm
to
saying.
talk, you gotta dominate the conversation. What the fuck?
You wanna, you know what I'm saying? Uh, trying to have people to live and feel to be a certain way, to be a good person or whatnot. You feel me? You gotta
I was
try to
like,
use fear,
that nigga said, if we
not
don't
knowledge,
believe the
not wisdom.
same, are we not? What do you say? We don't believe the same, but we not the same word. We can't walk together. I like nigga, you must not have been in jail before. I done walk without kind of niggas, but it wasn't about what they believe or what they felt. It was about respect. I don't like
That was just
how this
a
nigga
statement.
talking about
That was
raping
just
12 years
him
old. What the
saying,
fuck fucking 12 years? What the hell 12 years old got to do with anything we talk about?
nah, what he
If
was
you fucking
going to
12 year
talk
old, we can't
about.
walk together, nigga. What the fuck type of shit they teaching you, nigga?
He was talking about a different camp. Because remember when I said
This
it's
nigga,
it's a lot of different camps.
yeah, but nigga, that's way outside of what we was talking about.
Because I said it's a bunch of different camps. You feel me? Why everybody teach the same different things? I mean, and then that's where he threw that out there because it's a camp out there that teach that, and then he threw out another thing that another camp teach. And then he
Yeah,
threw
I
out
mean,
three different things. So he
it's
basically
a
pointed
lot of
out
different
different
camps,
camps
man.
without.
And then outside of camps, you got polygamists. Then outside of that, you got goddamn me. What's the motherfucking retarded motherfuckers?
I know you talking about them
Coats.
people.
You got coats and shit. You got a lot of different shit. But if your main thing is the Bible, then why you not
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying.
researching everybody that preaches out the Bible? How they preach? Why they preach that? What's the difference in the similarities in the way they preach? Like you can't tell me you know this and this is fact, but this is the only thing you're being taught. You ain't looked outside of that to try to get your own understanding of different contradictions or different similarities. They're not facts.
And
That's
what I
your
was
belief system, man.
when he said when he said when he said that statement of we can't walk together, that was a straight closed minded statement. You know,
You low, fam. I can barely hear you.
it's low.
I'm trying to turn my phone up, but I can't hear you.
It's low.
I
What I
probably need to
sound like?
plug my charger in.
What I sound like now?
No, it's the same, but I probably need to plug my charger in because my phone is stuck.
Uh, but
I
yeah,
can only
man.
touch half my screen. That's why sometimes it take me so long to answer.
Let me put my
Or I
headphones
have to
back on.
hang up and then flip the screen and get back on the
You can hear me better at
goddamn
first though.
messenger to answer. The phone is stuck.
You can hear me
Like,
better
I
at
can hear
first.
you, but it's low.
It was better at first.
When we first started, it was, but it ain't no big thing, man. As long as we can hear each other.
I'm gonna put my headphones
I
back
mean,
on
I
so we
can
can
hear you.
have
It's
a
not
better.
breaking up or nothing. It's just low. Yeah, but coming into the new era of, I ain't gonna say new era, but I guess figuring which way we gonna go with all of this and how we gonna approach the next season. I would say that. What you think about the platform of where we at now, and not necessarily branching out, but kind of like, well, I guess that would be, excuse me, I guess that would be branching out. I mean, so you got like the special guest that you talk to coming in, and is that like one of the reasons that you are deciding, because be honest, this is your platform. You started it, to be honest. You know what I mean? And kudos for that. And I fuck with it all day. Like, I appreciate it all the way. This is, and I tell you all the time. I ain't gonna get too much in that. I'm just gonna say, is that one of the reasons that you locking down on a lot of shit that you feel is intolerant or intolerable?
Uh,
My bad.
I'm not sound coming through
Get
now.
my English language together.
Is it still low? It's still low.
Yeah, I think that's my phone though, man. I can
Oh,
hear you.
okay,
You're not
okay,
breaking up or nothing. Ain't no static or nothing. I can hear you. It's just low. I think that's
okay.
my phone.
I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Being that I'm having reaching out to these different guests to come on, is that why I'm going into the change or whatever? No, I'm just what I'm saying. Really, it's
I'm saying
overdue.
the different moves that you making to try to make what you feel can work. To try to make what you feel or that you know that what you know is right
Oh, snap. What's going on? What's going on?
Go ahead. I can't hear you, fam. Oh, shit.
Yo, yo. All right. Uh, yeah. What I'm saying is, I'm just basically, you know, just trying to reinvent, shall I say, reinvent. Um, the platform, and stuff that's not working or stuff that's not going just ain't going. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. But it's still what it was, far as anybody can still come on here if they want to and give their opinion or drop their knowledge or whatever the case may be. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Outside of
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get
I
that
feel
though.
like,
Like
you know what I'm saying, certain changes need to be made, far as um, the foundation being strengthened or restructured. So I'm just really in the process of, trying to strengthen or restructure the foundation.
right,
You
man. Look, man. I don't know. Like I can't call it because I feel a lot of different ways. But for the most part, as much as I can rock with it, I rock with it. You know what I mean? Now I have had times where I was in different situations where I couldn't chime in, but I know I know if it come across my phone and I can answer it, I can chime in, I'm gonna chime in. Like, you know what I mean? Now, as far as like, I ain't chime in because I ain't want to. I ain't feel like I ain't want to deal with it. But, I don't know. That's to me. That's just more like a cop out because you didn't want to be questioned about different things. When that's understandable. You ain't want to shake your foundation type thing. Right? Okay, I get it. But at the same time, we don't always talk about that. Like normally, well, I ain't gonna say normally because we talk about UFOs, we talk about what is that, artificial intelligence, and we talked about all kind of stuff. Like for you to assume that we're talking about you and your religion or your belief, or your worship, whatever you want to put there. I don't know how they work that shit. Your fellowship. That's not the case. It's bigger than that. And that's bad that you so focused on the Bible that you don't even know your own anatomy. You don't know how your body works. You too busy chasing what this word say that you're not even taking care of your body right because what this word telling you it got you focused on Adam and Eve and Moses and all this shit. And you talking about the Old Testament, he talking about well, you went all the way to the New Testament. Well, in the Old Testament, it was worse. They had daughters fucking their daddies and shit, nigga. What the fuck? Why is you trying to teach me some shit out the Old Testament? I quit. I quit, man. It's just weird that people don't look outside of that one thing. To me, the world is so broad. And when he told me to look out the windows and you see all this and all this, no, I'm like, you had to drive to work, so you see all of this, all of this, and all this. And then you in the car right now, you see all this and all this. You don't think the world is bigger than what you did for it. You don't think this universe is made up of more than what they teach you. Like you looking at women while you at work, but when you go to fellowship, you can't look at no women in there. I want to see a whole lot of shit. I like, nigga, what the fuck? You go to church, you're a slave. You better close your eyes to listen. I
I
quit,
wanted to
man. I
talk to
don't
him
know.
about his church because I went there and I want to talk to him about that because I've been tuning into their stuff on Saturdays, and bruh, 'cause they broadcast online, and them
Yeah.
niggas, all they do is talk about people, and they use an example out of the Bible. This happened to such
And
and
yeah, I
such.
got that.
They get on there
I
and
got
tell
that.
everybody. They
Cause
tell
every
everybody
time he
business.
said something, he had an example.
Like they get on there
Like,
and
nigga,
tell everybody business. You feel me? Then pull out a scripture that match up to it. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
trying to
They
figure out how
explain
you
what
put me on a 12-year-old little girl. What the fuck? Is that what
because
they teaching y'all where you at? Nigga, that's the analogy they giving y'all? Fucking with a 12-year-old girl and believing this is right. What the fuck?
it's a camp. It's a camp.
That's
Called,
that's that's
I
that's a
don't want to
cult.
say their name. I don't want to say their name, but it's a
Y'all don't
camp
give
out
a
there,
damn. Don't say their name. It's a cult.
and they believe that when a
It's a cult.
female has a period, which is around 12, I guess that you know you can you can make it your wife,
That
but
means
you
she
know what I'm
grown.
saying. I don't fully understand that shit because it don't make sense, and that shit dumb as fuck.
So they really just attacking that camp.
I don't know what they do, but that's them niggas.
I don't know, man. I don't even care. Like, I mean, I
I
care,
don't need.
but I don't care about what they preach. I would love to hear a lot of their theological reasons, but I don't care to the point to where it's gonna change what I'm doing to stabilize what I believe. Like a nigga told me, what do you say? You can't listen to different people because they'll tell you the sky purple, blue, and pink. The fuck?
Because everybody will tell you something different, basically. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but what did you not get from me doing this shit to where I get my own understanding from what I hear? I'm not gonna believe everything. Like, don't nobody believe everything. I guess, man. But I mean, if it worked for you, it worked for you. I can't not, but I can't question it. You
I
went
can
from
question.
Christianity to a cult.
Them boys was Jehovah Witness.
Nigga, that's even worse. No, not necessarily, because they don't believe in Christmas and Easter and all that shit either. So I can't say it's worse. And Christians do that shit. Christmas and Easter and all that bullshit.
They celebrate Easter. They call it Passover, though.
Yeah, but they ain't got no egg hunting festival. Them
Nah, they ain't doing all that.
niggas faster than shit, nigga. That's way better than
Nah, they having a feast.
Christianity.
They having a feast. It's a feast.
But they not celebrating the rabbit and the egg.
Nah, that's just
I don't get
don't
it.
make sense at all.
But I get it.
But yeah, man. But on that other note, man, yeah, that's what it is moving forward. That's all it is
Yeah,
to it. You know
I
what I'm
see you
saying?
envying about it though. I see you like you're really passionate about the way it's moving and how you want it to move and shit, no
Yeah,
holds barred.
because I realize that you gotta be consistent. You feel? And you know what I'm saying? I stopped being consistent. You know, just because everybody else and and you know what I'm saying things slow down. I stopped being consistent. And then I had a
I
few
mean,
changes that I was going through. I had a few changes, that I was going through. You know what I'm saying?
to be honest, man, um, in the beginning, I probably can say That's probably one of the main reasons people ain't on. I think the more questions I ask, the more people got frustrated. The more I voice my opinion, the more people got frustrated. It led to
I
some shit.
don't. Yeah, but I don't think that's why. I don't think that's why. I don't think that's why. Yeah.
All right, look. For the most part,
And if it is, ain't nobody. Even if it's not, still ain't nobody say what it was when the question was asked. Nobody said nothing.
I mean, but ain't nobody built like we built. They different. They still brainwashed. How can they speak their mind if they still running off what other people thought or think? It's a difference, bro. Like we speak our mind because we genuine, we men. They speak what they being fed and what they taught that they believe, like slaves and cult shit and all this other shit that they don't even recognize that they going. But so once you fall into that one category and you being spoon fed this shit and now you eating this shit at a healthy portion, nigga, you brainwashed or you in the cult or some shit like, and you don't even see it because they telling you something that intrigue you, or even it ain't man. I'm gonna say it ain't man. Fuck, I invite my friend. Even with like a lot of these Israel Hebrew like shits, man. I done seen some of this shit, man. This shit, some of the shit is it's enlightened parts of it. But it's so many goddamn teachers on this shit. It's ridiculous. So you listen to some and you learn some. You listen to some and learn some. Listen to some and learn something else. Some of it coincide with each other, but some of it is just like, nigga, which one of you niggas is goddamn me making up shit at the end of it? Because y'all can teach on the same shit and the shit sound retarded. Because how you teach on the same shit and don't none of it coincide? Even when they teach on some of it, it coincide with the way Christianity teach. Some of it, it coincide with. But when they teach on the same subject, and these are Israel Hebrewites or whatever
Hebrew
teaching on
Israelite.
the same subject, it don't coincide nowhere. How the fuck is that possible? But they coincide with Christianity. What the fuck is that?
They weird.
Bruh, like I got so many fucking questions. Like I'll piss a nigga off. I'll make a nigga shut down his whole church for like 6 months and start that bitch back up with another name. Like I got a lot of questions. Like how the fuck is this possible? If y'all don't even believe in Christianity, how the fuck some of y'all shit coincide with Christianity, but it don't coincide with the other Israel Hebrewites? Like how the fuck is that possible?
Everybody's stealing from everybody. Like I say,
Now
all of
everybody's trying to run something.
yeah, I know
Y'all
it.
niggas trying to be the government around this bitch. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying I don't get it. Y'all hating on Christianity, but all y'all shit bounce back from the Christianity teaching, but y'all don't coincide with each other. That's weird as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch some of that shit, bro. Do you see what I'm talking about?
I really know.
This shit is weird, bro.
I
That's why I'm like, man, I'm just gonna do what I've been doing, man. Like ever since you started this platform, I've been listening to everybody, and I take a little bit from here, a little bit from here, and I form my own understanding and my own belief system until I get to the point to where I know. You know what I mean? Like
But how do we know what's really
Cause a lot of shit.
what's real? How we know it's real? How do we really know what's
See,
really
that's
real
what
when it
me and
comes
you.
down to
That's
this
what me and you
information?
bump heads at on the cool. Because you say you know, right? Well, I don't believe this no more. I know this. And Lottie say the same thing. I don't believe this no more. I know this. But even
Yeah.
through our conversations, through the questions, the things that you say you know have been questioned and have yet to be proven as a no. I
Yeah.
mean, if you know it
The
for
thing is,
yourself, knowing it for yourself is believing strongly in it won't change in your belief. But knowing it for a fact is something different to me, anyway.
okay, I'm gonna say this. Things
Because
that I've
a fact is hard as fuck to believe to prove. I'm not believe to prove. Excuse me.
I'm gonna say this.
It's hard as fuck to prove a fact,
Hold
and
on
you
real
can
quick.
see that when you talk to like different people. It's
I'm gonna
hard as
say this
fuck to
though.
prove that fact when there's so many contradictions
Yo,
that go with that. I'm sorry, you was
yo,
talking.
yo,
My bad.
yo, yo. Nah,
My
say, look,
bad,
I'm gonna
fam.
say
I
this.
ain't know you was talking. Go ahead.
Nah, I say, things that I know. I'm gonna say, the thing when I say I know something, I'm speaking of things that's tangible, meaning things you can touch and see, and you know, you can with your five senses know that it does exist, right? Nah, anything outside of that would have to be a belief, no matter what it come down to. So when it comes to the belief part, I base the belief off what is known, right? And that's what I'm saying. I know it's only things that has been proven to be facts to me. You know what I'm saying? True to me by using facts. You know what I'm saying? So with me, that's really how I do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The things have to be proven with facts to be the truth, tangible. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way the five senses can um uh make. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, on the belief side, you know what I'm saying, it have to be based off those things first. But I'm not all the way into that because when it comes to the belief side, it's no record, no real record, tangibly, far as you know. I'm just leave it at that, and yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
so
yeah, I'm
you
with
know,
that.
I use history, science, math, and
Yeah, now I was just trying to remember, like, because I remember, like, when we first started a while back, man.
yeah,
I mean, Lottie, you and Lottie was big on the knowing thing. And I'm trying to remember exactly what he was going in on about what he knew. And I think it was as far as the energy.
yeah. He was talking about the souls and the spirits, and the energy
Right, right.
and emotion and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. I'll let that. I did that, nigga. I ain't even question that because I done looked a little bit into it a little more.
Yeah,
And that why I said earlier when fam was on the phone,
but I
I
want to
look
ask you
at it.
though.
Go
I
ahead.
want to ask you, what's your stand on, you know, what I'm saying, your belief and your knowing situation?
Um, belief and knowing to me, man. I can rock with what you're saying as far as the senses type thing,
Like
what you
when
can
you say
touch,
you know
smell,
something, you know
see.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like that'll be what you know. I know I touched this. I know I walked this far. I know what I'm looking at. But at the same time, it's a lot of things that go with it that I put into that. You know what I mean? Because not only do I look at I guess the physical aspects of what I see, I also look into the energy part of it. Like, do I really know that? Because all of this shit is supposed to be energy, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's just how I perceive the energy. It's not even really that. Like, as far as like, I heard one dude say, that's a low vibration. No, he said that's a higher vibration. And we raise our vibration to that level, it wouldn't exist. As far as we can see it, but if our energy at that vibration or higher, we can actually go through it. And it made me kind of start thinking because when we first started talking, um, he's talking about colors being energy, um, light that we see is energy, all kind of stuff. To create all of this shit, it takes it, and we are formed from energy. So I don't doubt it, but it's still a question. So I don't, as far as knowing and believing, I'm kind of in the middle, man. Like I ain't outside
So
of
hold
touching
on, let me
something. I
ask
know
you.
I touched it. Outside of smelling something, I know what I smell, or I think that's what I smell. Outside of like the physical elements that I knowing is to me is it's impossible.
So you saying you don't know that you on this phone right now talking to me?
No, I said outside of the physical elements,
Oh,
outside
oh,
of
oh,
like
okay. Yeah.
the Bible and uh
What about
shit.
history?
That's not facts either, man. No. It's too much that you can research that a contradict what is easily found is most likely a lie. Because when they start taking over, they burned a lot of history. So a lot of the history I don't believe either. Because they burned so many books that they took a lot of history from us and made a history.
But look, books wasn't first. Niggas was writing on tablets and rocks. You can burn that. You can burn it, but
Yeah, but they broke
it's
them
not
and
going.
buried them and
You know
all
what I'm
kind
saying?
of other shit.
Hold on, wait. You can break them, but you can put the pieces together like a puzzle. They got a lot of those too. Um,
I don't doubt that
you
because
know what I'm
you
saying?
can find some, but you
It's
still
some.
missing
That's what
some
I'm saying.
text.
It's some stuff. It's some stuff that you can actually get on that note of on the history side.
Yeah, yeah. On the history side, if it comes down to history, science, and math, I probably believe more the history side. But I would have to do research on my own after listening
I'm
to
gonna go
people
with
talk
probably
type shit.
science. I'm gonna go with
I
science.
don't know about science because science they fight each other every day and they change the shit every day.
But
I don't know.
look at it like math. I'm really putting math and science together, but if you look at it in a mathematical way, you know what I'm saying? Science, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, evidence. It's proving something, you know what I'm saying? It's proving something through a
Which
process.
one of them categories prove that we walked on the moon so many years ago? Was that science? Because the shit didn't happen then.
You can lie about some stuff that happened. Who can't lie? Anybody can lie. But I don't really understand your question.
I'm just that was the
What
question.
you
Like,
can
which one of
okay,
them
well you can use
was it?
I
Science
mean you can use science,
or
you can use
astrology or
history, you use
astrology and
science,
science the same thing?
science and
No, not
astrology.
really. Okay, so that was probably more on the astrology side. Let me ask you this though. Okay, at this point in time, 2022, right?
Mm,
You believe science, astrology, math. I mean, not astrology, science, math, and history.
history.
With the history that's been told about the space travel,
And I
with what
use
science talk about in the mathematical equation of how the Earth in uh, gravity. Once you pass a certain level of gravity, don't exist and all that, right? You float. Now
can
I
I say
heard
something?
huh?
Can I say something about that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish. If I can remember,
No, no, it's. I'm not.
nah, I
I
don't
wasn't
want
really
you to
getting to a
stop.
point. I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
It wasn't really a point. It
Well,
was just a question.
I was just gonna say, and you know, things, even stuff like that, like it's only what I know at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's only what I know. I don't know that. They said that, but I haven't done the math or the science to see for myself. I don't know. They said that though, far as that outer space thing you just said, because
Yeah, no, I was
ain't
just
nobody
asking
think
that
about it. Ain't
because
nobody else able to do that. I can't do that. But
nigga
like
said he googled some shit and it's people living on the moon. It's people living on Mars.
I looked up something like that and it said that too. I had asked Siri, and Siri was saying it's this population on this planet, this population on that planet.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck you telling us y'all went to the moon, discovered this shit, and there's already people out here. That's like Columbus saying he discovered America. Nigga. Y'all trying to steal some more shit.
Yeah.
And y'all wonder why these fucking UFOs flying around this bitch, cause nigga, you ain't stealing our shit. What the fuck is you doing? That shit be funny to me because niggas don't think outside the box. I think about a lot of
Hey,
shit, bro.
let me ask you a question though.
Go ahead.
'Cause you said UFOs.
Yeah,
Who own these UFOs?
we
Who own
do.
these UFOs?
We do.
Who own? Who are
We
on
do.
them? We own
Niggerics.
them?
We pilots to these motherfuckers. We the pilots of these motherfuckers. We the captains, captions. We run this shit. When they say they gonna come back and take over, they talking about us, nigga. Our ancestors. Yes. All the little blue and green people you see, nigga, them us, nigga. And they try to depict us with the big heads and little small body. That ain't how we look. We look exactly how we look now. We just a different color.
Mm.
They just do that shit to try to make people scared. But yeah, nigga, us, our ancestors piloted them shit. And I believe that I did a little research after I heard uh, Elijah Muhammad talk about it. And he was saying that we are the people that they call it aliens. We are the people that they want everybody to be afraid of.
They already afraid.
But yeah, that's the design of shit, the Bible and everything else, to be afraid.
So
They
you
hold they
telling me
hold they hold control system on us being afraid of something. That's why they brought up Jesus and the devil and shit. For us to be afraid of hell and all this other shit. Not the case, man. Because
so you let me ask you another question because you said something. You say we probably need ships, right?
yeah,
Okay, so I'm just really adding because I just want to see it before you get out of it. It's crazy because I was watching uh, Sonetta and them today. They was talking about that. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you watching who?
I was watching Sonetta and
Oh,
they was
okay.
talking
Yeah.
about that. Uh,
What they said
yeah,
about
they said everybody was saying that's the mothership baby Bubba.
it. Yeah, I mean,
That's
it is
swing low,
crazy.
sweet chariot, swing low, sweet
I didn't
chariot. You know what I'm
believe it
saying?
when I first heard it. You know what I mean? But shit, man, that nigga knew what he was talking about before it even really came out.
You
That was hey, I believe that, and that's a belief, not really a no, but that's a strong belief for me anyway. We are the pilots of these shit, checking on our people. You know what I mean, and it's really just seeing how it's going down here. Because you always hear how they say they gonna return.
So hold
Well,
on.
I
That's what I
believe
wanted
they
to ask
will
you about.
return, but right now they feel it ain't time yet. You know what I mean?
That's what
They
I
just
wanted to ask
checking
you about.
in, huh?
That's what I wanted to ask you about right there. So, so we can agree that. I don't want to say that, but I want to ask you. So, do you think that the leaders know this? Far as the black leaders, they know this. The real black leaders, so called.
Okay, okay. I was gonna ask you like what type of leaders you talking about. You talking about the real black leaders? I believe if the
Do
people
you
that
think
we
that
would look
they
the people that we would look
know?
at as real black
That's what.
leaders, I believe
Yeah. Do
they
you
know.
think they know? Okay.
I believe they know. Thing is, I believe that they not spreading it so much because a lot of our black leaders that talk too much get killed. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
So I believe they know. They just not spreading it globally, but they spreading it amongst the people that they do associate with. And if it pick going through them, they feel it gets spread, but they ain't gotta do it globally for people to start understanding and waking up. Because 9 times out of 10, if we say some shit globally that really affect the world, 9 times out of 10 we dead the
Everybody.
next week. You know what I mean? So I believe they know. They just smart enough to know they want to be here when they do come back.
Mm, I ain't gonna lie. That make a lot of sense right there. They make a lot
For
of
real.
sense.
I
So
mean,
they know what you said. Okay. So they know, and a lot of black people know, and I'm starting to find out too. Right.
right.
So my thing is, what? So are black people really supposed to, or is that the reason why black people are sitting around and letting the things happen to them? Really, and everybody not uniting and just saying fuck it. Why black people not saying fuck it?
Now, see, black people not uniting because a lot of black people are brainwashed by white people. A lot of people, a lot of us as black, brainwashed by the Bible. A lot of us find different religions and get brainwashed by that. Like coming together is not even awesome, like he said. And we don't believe the same thing, we can't walk together. That's ass. I don't have to believe what you believe for us to be like this. I don't believe what you believe, but we still cool as fuck and I'll ride for you. So I don't agree with that analogy and that bullshit they teach him. Cause I can walk with anybody and be cool. So that bullshit is out of the way, but that's how a lot of people think. If you wear this color, I can't fuck with you. If you gay, I can't fuck with you. If you like goddamn older ladies, I can't fuck with you. Now I can agree with if you fuck with a 12-year-old, I'm a kid. But that's about it. Other than that, man, like all this other shit that they try to nitpick about, it's just another separation level. It's just another way to separate and find another way to hate another person or something. You know what I mean? It's always misdirection from the general point. General point being, nigga, with all this shit you learn, how the fuck you ain't realize who you are? Why the fuck are you still following this little fake ass prophet teacher? You ain't got your own understanding. You still talking about get your own understanding, but you sending me to the Bible where you got your understanding from Christianity, from goddamn this, and then where you at now? You still don't have your own understanding. You still trying to find what you believe in, but this one right here caught you because it's closer to how the world talk. This one closer to some ghetto talk.
Well, I was on my laptop, I'll show you something.
I call bullshit, man. And if it wasn't gonna be like 1,000 hour conversation and this nigga hollering and screaming and shit with no understanding, I'd have brought some of the shit up. I ain't got time for all that no understanding, getting attitude. Then I won't see the nigga for another 2 years. It was pointless. It didn't make no sense to even bring up none of this shit. Like that's why I was like,
Yeah,
man, would it even make sense for him to be on here when we bring somebody like that up there? I don't
he
think
gonna get
that'd
his
be a
bubble
good look.
bust. He gonna get his bubble bust at the end of the day. You know, that's what's gonna happen. He gonna get his bubble. Cause this, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you know, if we just chopping, you the one that took that left turn. Ain't nobody, you feel me? We just on the goddamn highway. Ain't nobody say
Yeah,
take no
but
exit.
if you
How you
think
want to
about
go
it,
to
if he
goddamn?
do that with us and we family, then what are he gonna do with somebody outside the fence? Okay, he might just hang the fuck up,
He
but
gonna hang up. That's what I'm gonna say. He gonna hang up. Yeah, yeah.
I just don't. I wouldn't want that nigga on that platform, man, unless he watching the live and just throwing in goddamn comments or questions. I wouldn't want him on that platform because he don't have no understanding outside of what he been brainwashed on. That's it. That's all he's stuck on. Just like I said before, that's like having jihad on that motherfucker, and everything gonna be turned back from whatever topic it is back to goddamn bloodstream and all this shit. It ain't gonna be a progression. It's gonna be going back and forth. We're gonna try to progress, and it's gonna go back to what. That's crazy.
At the end of the day, only the facts can prove the truth. Only facts can prove the truth. So people, like I say, people can say what they want to say, but when you say the truth, there ain't nothing they can do about that. They can say whatever after, before or after that. The truth is the truth. That's all it is to it. People like to be stuck in that box, but what it is like I always say, it's that fear. That fear that have them stuck. They don't want to come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. They be stuck in that little box, and they don't want to come up out of it. But when that truth hit them, what they do, they get emotional or they leave.
What they say, the natural human instinct is fight or flight.
Exactly. What you gonna do? And either way, man, hey,
One
uh,
thing I'm curious
I
about,
don't,
man, is
you know, I I can't. I understand that that's somebody else's character. That's their character. You know what I'm saying? I can't make You know what I'm saying? I can't make them be disciplined in a situation or think or rational or logical or none of that. So
Yeah,
you
but
know,
see,
you gonna be who you is, and hey, you want to leave, leave. If you want,
the bad thing
if
is
you
we
gonna fight,
understand this,
fight.
right? But I said this shit earlier when I was on the phone. I said, man, we not our point of talking is not to make nobody believe no type of way, not to try to change nobody outlook or outtake on anything. We just here for general conversation and
Right,
understanding on how other people think types. It's not about
right.
changing. Like, why the fuck you feel like we trying to change you or tamper with what you believe in? It's nothing about that.
What I'm here to do is give the message to the world. You know what I'm saying? We talk on a regular basis. You
Yeah.
feel me? So this is really for the world. And that's why I was like I said earlier, fam, I gotta get back being consistent. We do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? We just don't be on here. But I feel like the world could be involved in these conversations because they be pretty good,
I don't know,
you
man.
know.
Like a lot of time, I ain't gonna say this time, but at this point, like addressing the people that do pop up when they do pop up, that shit been cool. But I like it because I see a different lad on this motherfucker. Not that laid back, watch everything happen. Lad, I see some growth in that. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it. With that said, if or when you do get high name people on here, this platform to talk, you have any idea of where you want the conversation to start? Not necessarily where it's gonna lead, because this right now we like kind of generally talking, but
I just
you
wanna,
have any
you feel
idea of
me?
how you want it to begin?
Yeah. What I wanna do is I wanna, you know, like I said, these people got different outlooks and outtakes on life than we do, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I want to let them come in and give their spiel. And of course, we're gonna have questions. That's just gonna be what it is. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a conversation, just a conversation. That's it. And like I say, we have these good ass conversations all the time. That I did this so the world can hear these conversations, not just us or just me. If I'm having that type of thought I'm processing, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about.
I like that you said that because I was thinking a lot of these people they change who they are and become something different to try to become a celebrity or try to do it for the money. Is this like genuine or is this like shooting for fame? Like,
Oh no, no, no. This is just on some, you know what I'm saying? This
yeah,
chain
I
breaker shit.
know,
This on some chain breaker shit. Straight up, that's the only way I can answer that.
I
And
know what it is. Like
uh,
I explained earlier when we was on here, this is what it was like. But a lot of people think uh somebody's trying to argue them on purpose to try to get some views, so whatever the case may
you
be. But
good,
like I was
man.
explaining earlier, like
I
we
ain't never
genuinely
said you
ask
did
questions
nothing
because we
wrong.
really want to know how other people think.
Right? As long as I ain't said nothing for him, you good. So you, like I say, you been here since day one. So just be in your shit at the end of the day. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. You know what I'm saying? You on this with me. I let you come on and rock by yourself with somebody else, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of questions. I just sometimes
Yeah.
I like I told him earlier, getting to know different people and talking to different people can be good, general
And
knowledge.
you actually bought this shit, live this shit. You know, I see
For
the
real,
growth
man.
in
Like
you, the change in you, all that shit. You feel? So
it's not just like a lot of people they get. they get so stuck in their ways. They feel like when people ask them questions, they picking them. And it's
Don't nobody
weird.
want
Like,
to be wrong.
yeah, that's crazy. Like, how can we exchange information if you getting emotional every time I ask a question?
Their ego start talking to them.
But I'm steady telling you I'm not asking you these questions because I feel like I know the answer. I'm asking because I want to know what you think about it or how you feel about it. But you still feel some type of way. I don't.
They feel some type of way because you question their answer. Like you get another question after that. Like, okay, it's more than one answer. There's many
Yeah, I'm
ways to get
excited,
to
man.
different states.
Whenever you do get back in touch with him, not him, uh, BJM,
Yeah,
and set that up, man. Let me know, man. So I'm gonna make sure I take off that whole day. I'm gonna rest up that day and be energized for whenever it go down.
yeah,
I would
already.
most definitely like to hear the spiel on how he feel or what he think and what he thinking or whatever that case may be. I can guarantee you I got a shitload of questions.
Yeah, I hear this line. What the
Like even if like when you get
hell? I hear
off,
this line.
it,
So,
even like if you get off and you see it in a live, man, hit me, let me chime in. I don't know if I don't know if I got him. I got what's the other
I'll
one?
do that.
I
Sonetta.
don't got him. I don't got his what's the name personally. What they was battling on?
It was on Sonetta.
Nah, it was a group that they was in. Shit,
Oh, the lines did.
the
They
line I
did.
got the lines then on him, and it's another one. What the fuck? Let me see. It's the lines then. What the fuck? Yo,
Come on here.
oh, I thought it hung up. So you could still hit me when I did that. Let me do this. Uh, Okay, let me go. This. Shit. I gotta get my phone. Come.
But yeah, man. I feel like you gotta know everything that's going on. I was just
I
gotta
ain't.
think what's going on, like nature, all that.
Yeah, no, I mean, for the most, the direction that you got to hit me on rocking. But I've been rocking from the beginning, so I ain't tripping. But I'm kind of um liking the open talk instead of the debate style because the debate style kind of started a lot of conflict and people were trying to overtalk each other to get their point across. I mean, we can go back to that, but we'll have to structure it a little better. Um, the new guests have been chiming in, man. I've been loving it. Different outputs, inputs.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch it up a little bit.
Um,
You get some
if
guests,
we can
bring
get
me ass on.
more guests, I love it. Um, but as far as the new direction, man, when we talked about the people that's not chiming in and what we get our back with it 100%. Like, you can understand you can't chime in every time, but if you only chime in 5% of the time, then you really ain't part of the group anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, man, we gotta talk off stream. I got some, I got some shit. I don't know where this shit keep coming. I just keep coming up with some shit,
Well, spin it, nigga.
man. Nah, everything ain't. I gotta say some shit. They
Yo,
gonna have to tune in to see. Have to tune in to see type shit. But you know, just think about some old stuff that I want to bring back.
say what I need you to do is keep your pen and pad around you, man. So when you think about something that you don't want to add right now, or you waiting for somebody to finish, write that shit down. So you won't be like, man, y'all made me lose by saying, hey, I got it.
I think you know, I could watch this and probably remember what it if it comes down to it. But
Bro,
I'm trying to write
you the
something down.
one
I gotta find my book.
uh,
I gotta find my
that,
book.
that, that video in the back chat about what's his name? Uh but I can't remember his name, but he was talking about men hygiene and shit.
Oh, the Kevin Samuels.
You put that the one with the men hygiene?
Yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
dropped that Kevin
Mm.
Samuels up now.
So
He
did you
be having
watch
some
that
good
video?
stuff. Yeah, I watched it. Everything,
Okay,
you
I asked that because I watched it, but I want to know what was you putting out there when you put that video out?
what I was putting out there was uh just the idea of the information, the concept, not necessarily what he was saying, but just the concept of what he was saying. And I was just passing along, maybe to inspire, informate, whatever. Because he did name things specifically, you know.
Yeah.
But
So what did you take from it?
what did I take from it?
If you remember the
Oh, well, it was basically he was just talking about men just being well grown and stuff like that and taking care of yourself, right? And most
video.
of that shit was common sense type shit, you know. Most of that shit was common sense type shit. But like I said, he had different brands of things, like different types of colognes he was naming and stuff like that. And just stuff like
Bro,
that.
you out here exfoliating your forehead and shit.
Once again, it wasn't what he was saying
No, I
exactly.
was just asking. Like, I mean,
It
you ain't
was
really.
just the concept. It was
I
just a
mean, I
concept
watched
of
the video, bro, and I was like, what the fuck? You know, most of the shit you talk about your body do naturally.
yeah. I was just speaking on the concept of being well grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, keeping up your
That's what.
appearance.
Yeah, yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, but if you gonna teach them, but this is my opinion, man. I don't want to put nobody or start no shit. But if it do start shit, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? But
Hey, that's them.
I understood what he was going with it because he talked about uh how a man want a certain type of woman and how he think about it. So he also talked about the type of men that women want. So I get where he was going with it, but if you're gonna title that things your father should have taught you, then you should have went with that and how to eat and some of other stuff that go with that because the way you look don't mean shit in this world. I done seen some dirty, well, I done been a dirty ass nigga and fuck a bad ass bitch. So the way you look don't really mean shit. Your character. I done been broken,
I
got a
don't think
bitch
it
with
really had
with
nothing to
good
do with
money.
the.
You know what I mean?
I don't really think it had nothing to do with a female though necessarily.
But
That's
that's
why I
what he
say it
kept
was just.
saying. Don't know what.
I know,
Don't know.
but listen, you asked me what was my message in it. My message
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
was just about the male grooming and the products that he had and shit like that. That was my
Yeah,
message.
I get that. But to
Not
me, it seemed more like he was getting paid to do that shit. Like everything that he was putting out there was promotional for his video, which I'm not mad at you, nigga. Get your money by all means. You know what I mean? It just like a lot
what
of the
about
stuff that he
the
was pointing out, I was like, bro, huh? You need all of this to do what? So at the end of the day, like I kind of felt what he was saying about stay clean and shit. And I did that when I was like working in the plants and wasn't really doing nothing. I did manicure and pedicure and shit, but when I started working in the field, working with my hands, I let that shit go. Being clean ain't necessarily going to get people manicure stations and all that shit. And then it wouldn't make no sense for me to do it because I'm in the field every day. That don't mean I ain't clean. I know what you're doing with it, but at the end of the day, to me, you felt like he was just doing a promotional bid for this, the people that were sponsoring him.
well, hey, everybody take what they take from it. Like I say, to me it was different. I took it as something. I
Yeah, yeah.
I understand what you're saying though, far as he was promoting different products. And to me, I mean, well, in a way, he was, as far as with that cologne shit, 'cause he had about 20 different ones. But, you know, for the most part, though, it was just a concept. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the idea I was
Really, you
dealing
know
with.
what I'm saying? It wasn't really about, all the shit he was doing in the video. It was just the concept.
Yeah, I mean the concept makes sense, man, because we get so caught up in everyday life sometimes we don't focus on ourselves because we're too focused on taking care of the house.
That's
You know
like
what I
a
mean?
remember to take care of yourself type thing.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Now, we so busy trying to take care of the house that sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves. And especially if you like in my situation where you done fell into some shit you not getting back and you trying to sell the house that you're trying to do something. You sometimes you forget to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? I can understand that, but just the way he pulling all this out and pulling all that out. I was like,
So yeah, like nigga, I'm not gonna have no 30 for long. It ain't that serious. You know, I
yeah,
get
it was
one or
cool
two,
though.
maybe three. I'm good with
It was
that.
it was it was it was different to me because I never seen him in a video like that. Most of the videos he's talking to dudes or he's talking to women or relationship for where they at, how they think, something like that. I ain't never seen him be dude, something like that. So to me it was different. I just wasn't rocking with the way he went with the video.
Uh,
But you put it out there, so I watched it, you know.
yeah,
It was
and
another
I put
one
it out
you put
there
out
to,
there
to
too,
you
man.
know,
I
just to
can't
have something to
remember
talk
it.
about. I put it out there to have something to talk about. It's job.
What the fuck was that other one? It was another one you put on there.
But anything I put on there, it's something that I seen the whole thing, or I'm at least halfway through it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't remember what it is right now.
And I'll
But
be like, if I'm this far into it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna get stuff.
so what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah,
I go back to it and watch it. That way tomorrow I know you off. I'm gonna bring it back up. We're going live.
which one?
Like I said, I don't remember. I know I seen one, but right now I can't remember what it was. 'Cause I didn't watch like 5 or 6 of them that you put out. You and B put out. Then I seen one on. Oh, Straight Out of Israel. That's what it was. Straight Out of Israel. And the other one is Lions. Remember
It
when I
was
was trying to
today.
ask you? Yeah, yeah. They had put like three, three, three YouTubes up on Straight Out of Israel. And I'm confusing them. I'm kind of. I didn't watch so many of them. I can't remember which one I seen it. Which platform I seen it on.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to go back and look at the one you posted because
if you
I
seen
know.
those, then if you seen those, then I seen it. You know, I watched them on today at work. I just
Yeah,
be listening to it like a podcast. But you know, they childish. I'm saying it in joking, but they childish. Fucking
man,
believe it.
them niggas some
That's
characters.
that was on probably the Lions Den, DJM channel.
I think it was Straight Out of Israel.
Yeah, but the link
Niggas
I'm
some
saying when you
characters.
click on the link, it was to a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of their YouTube.
Them characters, man. Like I don't know. I don't want to say nothing that's gonna start that with them niggas on some big bad shit. Them niggas some characters.
It'll be alright. It was a lot going on today. Them boys was everybody was live at the same time talking about each other. I was like, okay, because it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
man,
a
it's
debate.
characters, bro. Like y'all supposed to be in the same. How y'all not rocking together though?
It was supposed to be a debate, and somebody bagged that, so they went on the line. Then
Man,
thought that
look,
was
we
supposed
still
to be
alive.
a
All
debate.
right, we still alive. I'm gonna say this. I mean, look, you. That's like me being in Chainbreaker Squad. I go live, Lag go live. We talk about the same shit, but we talk about each other. Why we got this platform that we own together that we can't discuss this together as men, and we gonna go outside the platform to talk about each other? Now you not men. you being little boys out here in the field, scared to express how you feel because you don't want the confrontation. I'm gonna tell you like this: where I come from, if you got a problem, you bring that shit together, get that shit understood, and keep it pushing. Get it out the way, man. Why the fuck? That's too much like rap beef. Y'all niggas started this dialogue to where y'all supposed to be conversating, and then y'all. Well, I can't say rap beef. Y'all can rap. Uh, political beef, religious beef. Either way, you're not being a man because y'all can't talk about it one on one or together online. Now
They
y'all
gonna
going
talk about it later,
outside
but
of
they just not gonna
y'all
debate.
group. Your niggas garbage, bro. That is not a man. Address that shit head on. What you running for? Why you on different platforms talking about the same shit but talking about each other? That's, and I said that nigga raw shit, nigga. You can hit me. My bad, fam. I just had that little spirit real quick.
Do your thing, man. I mean, hey, I don't know why. They gonna have to answer that, not me. Why y'all can, you know what I'm saying, get on the same platform and discuss why y'all in debate.
It don't make no why you would get in
Because
the
it
debate.
ain't, it's gonna
Why,
turn into an argument. They ain't gonna be able to
why would
talk.
you get in the debate and you can't express yourself?
You ain't gonna be able to get both sides of the story that way because it's gonna be an argument. So it'll be probably be best if one give his full statement uninterrupted and the other give his full statement uninterrupted. And you know,
That don't even. I
go
mean,
from
I
there.
get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you not a man.
I said
You can't.
maybe. I don't. I,
No, no, that's why I said I get what you're saying, but I'm telling them and the rest of the
talk
people
to
that
each other.
listen this or watching that you can't call yourself a man if you can't take criticism as well as you give it. That's simple, man. Like I said, man, like I don't care if you a scholar, a PhD, or motherfucking preacher, whatever. Man. I got questions. I got rebuttals. And, hey, if you ain't used to somebody that don't think the way you think, and study the things you study, that's asking questions outside of the normal questions, you might not want to get out there, man. Cause
That's
I'ma
all it
speak
is
my
to
mind
it.
regardless. I ain't gonna hang up and get mad or nothing, but I do want to know how you feel on certain subjects. Being that that's who you say you are, this what you believe in, or this what you say you know, I want to know why.
Mine.
I mean, outside of that, the
They ain't
learning
gonna have
for
no
me
answer.
is learning to me. Like I told fam, man, questions I ask, I don't just use for myself. I go through my mind, calculate what I feel, what I know, what I'm being taught or being told, put that together with some of the shit I know and evaluate some other shit. But I'm teaching my kids through a lot of shit I know. So this shit I take serious. It's not like playing Nintendo, nigga. You niggas out here getting mad over Madden and Apex and motherfucking Call of Duty and shit, nigga. And y'all take these same emotions with learning. That's dumb as fuck. You too used to playing video games, nigga. We live in life. We trying to learn. You still playing games. My bad, fam. I was just okay. My bad.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, fam. My son acting up real quick. Hold on.
That's the problem. Like when I start talking, nobody want me to go ahead. They like, nah, man. Like I say, when we talk to enough people, man, you learn how to handle different situations. Earlier, that's why I started talking. Because when you talk to different people, you learn how to handle that person or people like them.
What you say? You hang around certain people, you learn how to talk to them. What you said?
I mean, like I was telling fam earlier, man, when he was saying it's bad to talk to different people and get their opinion and shit. Like I said, man, the more you talk to different people, you get to understand the thought process, the their characteristics, the way they respond. I mean, all that shit is valuable information because the more people that you come across, you're gonna come across people just like you. Like even on your job site, you might come across people that's just like the people that you've been talking to, that you get information from, that you listening to because you willing to learn. It's not about being right or wrong. You willing to learn. So you listen to them and you evaluate them and how they move, how they talk, how they react, and you see the same characteristics in some of these people at your new job. If you don't take or take the time out to talk to these people, then when you get to your new job, you liably get fired because the nigga with the attitude that you don't know how to deal with is probably your boss. Talk to other people. Learn how other people think. Learn how they move. That's why I love information because it lets me know how to handle different situations. And if you ever grew up in the hood, you already knew to watch your surroundings and watch people behavior. That's another reason I know that nigga he ain't no thug. Stop. Don't ever say nothing gangster to me. You ain't built like that. You don't even know how to watch your surroundings, how to pay attention to people behavior, the way they talk. If they octave raised up a little bit in that next sentence, like you ain't paying attention to nothing because you so focused on this is what I feel and this is it. Stupid as shit. My bad.
Yeah, man.
Wait. The question was you said paying attention. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, man. Let's end this, man, because my
Yeah,
battery
yeah.
shut down on all my things.
Oh
So we
shit, I
can
got
get off this
18.
line. Get off
What the
this
fuck
line,
is my
man.
charger?
But y'all already know what time it is. Chainbreaker Squad. This thing. Appreciate it, bro.
Chainbreaker
Blue
Squad,
watch and all
man.
that
Let
type
me
thing. You
salute D
feel me?
Lat, man. I'm sorry to overtalk you, fam. Let me salute
Close
D
us
Lat,
out.
man. Uh, I appreciate your story, Chainbreaker Squad, as always, man. Hey, everybody that come across this, man, at least hit the like button and subscribe. If you willing to go ahead and hit that Chainbreaker donation, but it's bigger and better things to come. Once again, shout out D Black, man. I appreciate the platform, and I'm gonna hush up and let him close it out.
Appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all already know what time it is. Chainbreaker Squad is anger. You know what I'm saying? We out this. Peace. Peace.